live. We're live. This thing is making me angry today, dude. It's really setting me off today. The camera quality is like all wonky. It looks literally it looks so good until it goes into Streamlabs, and then it looks like an absolute fucking mess. Looks amazing until it's actually in Streamlabs, and then it looks like a mess. It looks like an absolute mess. It's just so fucking annoying. So it's just I'm ready to rant today. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to freaking destroy something, because I wish somebody could see it. I wish anyone could actually see what it looks like. It looks so fire. It looks so good. Looks so good. When I'm looking at this thing, like on the camera, I have to screenshot it. Like the lighting I did, it's perfect. It's completely perfect. It's utterly perfect. And then the second I get it, I put it into Streamlabs. It's like, oh, just kidding, boss. We're gonna make it retarded for you. So fucking stupid. But it's okay. Whatever. You know what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? You know what I mean? What are we gonna do? It is what it is. Are you sure it's the proper resolution and bitrate? Yeah, it is. It is. It has nothing to do with that. Has nothing to do with that. Has everything to do. Audio low, turn up your volume, buddy. Turn your volume up, because I don't think that's on me. How's audio, everyone? Apparently the audio is bad too now. Oh man, we're in a bad mood right now. We're in a bad mood right now. Let me just tell you what. Let me see how the audio's sounding on this. Let's see. Let's just see. Everything was working perfectly fine 2 seconds ago. Let me see. Yeah, now the internet's slow, not working. Internet's just not working. This is great. This is just super good. Let's see. Let me check the audio. If the audio's fine right now, I'm going to kick you. If the audio's fine, you're gone forever. You're gone. You're gone from this channel. I don't know. Internet's not working. So hopefully it's fine. I'm not checking. Ghost of Q returns. Better now. Well, I didn't do anything. I didn't do literally anything to fix it. So I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything to the audio. Nothing was done. So, but how's everybody doing? The audio's better now, even though you did nothing to fix it. That's good. That's good. I'm glad the audio's good. And then I grabbed this monster out of the fridge. Guess what? It's hot because it was in my car all day. And I've been drinking 3 monsters a day. They have been feeding me the slippy slop, and I've been loving it. I've been eating it up. Enjoying. Yeah, we can't talk about that in here. Sorry. That's probably why the stream is lagging too. We can't even talk about that. You can't mention that kind of stuff. Literally at all. What happened though? Just tell me. If this stream gets cut, I don't even care. That would be great. Actually, Eric, you're fine, dude. Tell me. Wait. So what happened? There was a rug pull. You know who predicted that? Literally on my. You know who predicted that? Literally on one of my Couch Philosopher interviews? White Lotus of Light. He predicted the rug pull. He predicted that. If you're referring to what I think you're referring to. Let's see. Let's change it from top to live. Let's have it be live. Got that monster into you. Zeitgeist got you. I don't know what you mean. Chris just in here trolling about the audio. It's completely fine. There's no audio problems. I don't believe you. Yeah, I gotta figure this out. It's like it looks. So the way that I'm running this right now, for now, is I have it going into Cameo, or not Cameo. I'm sorry, it goes into Camo, and then camo goes into Streamlabs because I'm doing it from my phone because my phone shoots in fucking 4K. And in camo, right, which is connected from the phone, it looks insane. It looks so insane. When are you interviewing White Lotus again? I don't know. I haven't even. I'm not really in that. I'm not really on the interview. I'm not into the interview stuff. I'm not really into it. I'm not a big fan of it anymore. I don't know. I feel like we talked about everything we needed to talk about. The big thing was leading up to the shift, and the shift happened. So it's kind of like, all right, you know. I don't know. I don't really know what else we would really talk about. The shift happened, and, you know, I think now the big thing is getting back into doing the long theories. Bringing back the long theories is the big one. I'm bringing the long theories back. I'm going to start teasing them. Going to start teasing them on YouTube. I'm doing a Sabrina Carpenter long theory. Should be out by the end of the week. That's so fun. That's so annoying. And then I'm so over it today, yeah. But we got to get back to the brain rot, guys. Let me hear. Audio sounds completely fine. Just did an audio check. Sounds fine. Don't know what you guys are talking about. Where's the white monster twin? I'm not feeling that, bro. I'm not feeling that, bro. Wait, Ghost of Q returns. Did the camera shift? Watching from Paraguay. Hell yeah, Alex. Hell yeah, Alex. Did you guys watch the free long theory I gave you all in the Patreon? I gave you guys a free long theory. It's like 15, 16, 20 hours of research. I just dropped it today. I feel like nobody watched it. It's like, I don't know why you wouldn't. Love the live stream. Can you turn up the volume? I don't know how. Yeah. It was great. Yeah. Did not watch. Is it fire? Yeah, you probably should. It's one of the few. The reason I made it free is not because I made it free because it's something you should know about. Like, it's the information in it is so important. You should watch it. I mean, it's literally something that affects everybody's life. It really is. It's one of. I'm not somebody who does that. I don't hype things up like in a way of like it's massive. It's literally something that has been sneakily happening behind the scenes, politically and socially and culturally for the last year, and it is. There is a big chance. It's already messed a bunch of people's lives up. LaCroix Crusher, it's terrifying, genuinely. No, it really is. It really, really is. And making the reel that I made about it today, you know, it's so funny because I made the reel today, and people were like making a joke, commenting about what it is, kind of like, come and get me. And it's like, no, you're already on a list. Like, you're on a list. Like, you're gonna be fucked. They've already got you. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things where it's pretty bad. You know, so and it's free. I've made this one free. So if you don't watch it, that's, and I'm truly not saying it to get views. I'm truly saying this so you can be informed about what's happening. So you don't get deported. So that they don't, they're finding a way to deport actual Americans. Social credit score negative 10,000. Oh, yeah, now I'm feeling better. Now I'm feeling better. Now I'm feeling better, baby. Let's get that fucking pure junk in me. But yeah, the next long theory I'm doing Sabrina Carpenter. I'm gonna hit her hard, dude. I saw the Sun.us, the Sun newspaper, publish an article basically copying me. They copied me. They're jonesing on me. Some of you know what Jonesy is. Jojo Smoke. You know what Jonesy means. Man, you guys have no idea what I have coming for you. It's so sick. It's so fucking dope. Gonna watch immediately when I'm back from work. Was broke and got downgraded. About to resubscribe now. It's free. I just told you it's free, dude. This one is free. But I'm telling you now, like, the Patreon is about to be insane. I'm currently going over like all of the content that I've released, and I literally I had to mentally take a break from the long theories. I had to. It was starting to fuck with my head too much. But they're great. They're so good. They're so good. I put you guys on. Gotta stream Gloom. But yeah, you haven't listened to Gloom yet? Dang, dude. The Gloom is old news by now. Gilly said like the stream. Yeah, like the stream, bro. Long theories are what got me hooked. Yeah, the long theories. I want to hear what you guys think. I low-key need to eat. I need to eat. I need to start getting some more patrons. So I think I'm going to start posting half of the long theories on YouTube and trying to funnel people into the Patreon that way. What do you guys think of that? Long time patron members. What do you think of that? I don't want any patron members to be like, that's not fair. That's not fair. But I have to pay my bills. You know what I mean? It's getting to that point. So long theories and comments are incredible. Certain people in there are very sharp. Yeah, we've moved it over to the Discord a lot. Plus, now with the live streaming, it's kind of changed the way the Patreon is. The Patreon is a lot more. I don't know. I didn't take a break, but I was busy setting up this. I set up. I have a VHS. I have yet to showcase. I have yet to showcase on the live stream. Who wants to see the VHS? Who wants to see the VA? You guys want to see it? You guys want to see what I've been setting up and working on? And it's so sick. Okay, I'll show you. I'm so excited about this shit, dude. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Only live streamer on the internet that has a VHS camera. Only live streamer on the internet. Watch this. Are you guys ready? I don't think you're ready for this. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? Hang on. Oh, whoa. That's right, bro. That's right, dude. Yeah, double cam setup. Isn't that so sick? I want to go back, Mom. Mom, please take me back to the 90s. I want to be a kid again. Here we are. Home movies in town. We got the home movies live streaming, getting it down. Back to the future. Oh, now we're back in the past, baby. That's right. Let me get it. Take me back, dude. Take me back when I could be a little kid having fun. I'm back. Oh, dude, don't worry. Ooh, Kai Sinat, where you at, bro? You got a camera from the 90s? I don't think so. Hang on. We're back. Hang on, guys. We got a bunch of things we got to talk about in the 90s. Isn't that fucking cool? It's crazy, right? And it's here. I can even like give it the. Let me see here. Hang on. Yeah, we can give it. It shoots. It shoots like it shoots on a square. Shoots square. So, I think if I'm like researching something, right? Like if we're doing like here, watch. You know, let's do like Sabrina Carpenter Wikipedia. I do have to order. I have to order another another thing. I do have to order another thing to get. What am I trying to say? Sorry, guys. Another USB port so I can plug this in, and it's a little bit easier, so it's not as much of a pain in the ass. But if I want, I can have it like this, which is like super fucking cool. I think it's so dope. Like, so that's what we're gonna have this cam be. This cam is gonna be like the research cam. Let's go. Sony Handycam? No, it's a Sony High 8, like super cam or something like that. But yeah, we're shooting raw analog. This is actually being recorded into a tape. There's literally a tape deck that's running on it. But Eric, I do want to thank you for resubscribing to the Patreon. Yeah, guys, you should consider joining the Patreon, dude. I'm fucking financially, I'm ruined right now. I've been spending all of my money on on this setup, literally. I'm like, fuck it. We got to go full out. I have a song I'm dropping too that is insane, bros. I have a song I'm dropping that is, my brother's the only one who's heard it. A couple people have heard it. My brother, a couple people who are more on the business side of things have heard it. It's crazy. But yeah, this stream, that's it, dude. Look at this. I look like fucking Tony. I look like Tony fucking Soprano, dude. So the research cam is literally a VHS camera, bro. What are you gonna do when you I got my brain from the 90s and I'm coming here, huh? Oh yeah, would I go, won't stop. Would I go, don't stop. That's so sick, dude. Season 1 of Izzy's World on VHS.
I did everything right and they indicted me.
That's right. Season 1. Only on VHS. It's so fucking cool. I love it. It's so funny. So, hear this. Listen to this, guys. Listen to this, everyone. What they have started to do is they are doing, who knows about simple.wikipedia? Who knows about simple.wikipedia? Who knows? Simple.wiki. Who knows about this? Oop, not smile. I'm sorry. Who knows about simple.wikipedia? Chat, let me know. Who knows? God, I can't type. I cannot type. What is happening? Simple. Who knows? Who knows? Chat, let's see what we say. Don't come, don't come. Why is her face squirting like that? Don't come. She never heard. Oh, okay. Camera. Okay, cool. Yeah, who knows what the simple Wikipedias are? Who knows? Not me, not me. So the simple Wikipedias, listen to this. So they have Wikipedias now that essentially censor information. So I looked up Elise, can't remember her last name. This lady who is a part of Elise Stefanak, who is a part of the congressional subcommittee, okay, that was a part of Project Esther, okay? So this lady won an award from the, what is it called? She won an award from, oh, hang on, sorry. I thought, let me turn the, hang on, I'll be right back. Let me turn the VHS back on. All right, because we're going to actually do some research. So Elise Stefanik, okay, this lady was a part of the congressional subcommittee appointed by Bill Ackman to get basically the president of Harvard, the president of Columbia, and the president of UPenn fired for basically being anti-Israel. Okay, if you watch the Project Esther video I just dropped, she's a big part of it. Now, if you read this information, let me kind of hide chat here. Right here in the middle of this thing, it talks about how she won an award. So it says, known for her pro-Israel beliefs, she gained national attention for her intense questioning of university presidents during a widely televised U.S. congressional hearing on anti-Semitism. Her questioning of the president of UPenn, blah, blah, blah. She was awarded the Defender of Israel Award from the Zionist Organization of America. Okay, so I'm researching this, and I'm trying to find the link this morning, okay, and I type in her name, and it's not on the Wikipedia. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Why is this not on the wiki? They have started to do a simple Wikipedia. It is simple.wikipedia, the person's name, and it cuts out any information that it feels is too dangerous. Isn't that insane? Isn't that fucking crazy? In fact, let's look at the history. Let's check it. Look at this. Simple English Wikipedia. Look at this. So if you go to the Simple English Wikipedia, it's not there. What I just read to you is not there. Simple.wikipedia.org. It's not there. Same information is not there. There it is. There it is. Not there. So this is a way that this is going to be, now you're going to have different Wikipedias for different people depending on who's reading it. The algorithms are going to censor different Wikipedias just in case. So in case you need to know, now you know. Now you know how they're going to be doing that whole shebang. Just in case you needed to know, now you needed to know, now you're gonna go grow. That's the way that they're gonna do that. Make it so you can't even see the information on the internet. Crazy, right? Crazy. Man, it's crazy because then like when this one comes through, it looks better, but I don't like it as much. The VHS is so much cooler. The VHS is such a fucking vibe, bro. Get me vibing on a VHS tribe. Get me vibing on a VHS tribe. Who wants to see the cover of my next single? Fuck it, I'll show you guys. Should I show you, or is there a copycat in the works? If I get enough rees in the chat, maybe I'll show you. Censorship is getting out of hand, and it's only getting worse. When I was a kid, me and my brother would edit in crude vulgarities onto Wikipedia entries, and then we would check them periodically to see how long before they got edited. VHS brings a certain vibe for show. Let's get the likes, boys. Izzy needs to eat. Yeah, the likes ain't gonna help me, bro. I need Patreons. Soon everything will be tailored to every individual person's belief, and everything will be fake. We're already there. I'm gonna copy it and offer it to Drain Gang. Yeah, well, if you notice what I'm repping in the background, that's already happening. I've only got 3 rees. I don't know, chat. I am not bipolar. We gotta see. Let's expand. Let's just go VHS mode right now. We're going VHS mode on them. We're going VHS sex mode. This is VHS. This is VHS sex mode.
Image yourself after a gay painter.
That's right. Need more rees? I don't know if it's time yet. I wonder how soon it will be until one of the famous ones gets a VHS live stream. Crom 2s come trues. So I was going over everything I have on the Patreon to see how good of a deal it was. 115 Duheads episodes, 79 Duheads Ultra episodes. We're going to start there. That's where we're going to start, bro. How about watch Boondocks? A little bit. I don't get it. I'm a white boy, bruh. I'm white, dude. You think I'm watching that junk? I guess next month. Yeah, it'll be 3 weeks exactly. It's always 3 weeks. That's always the time frame. That's always the time frame of the copies. They're 3 weeks behind. I saw this little boy today, like trying to look exactly like him. He had the same length of hair, had a fucking orange beanie on, trying to exactly be me, bro. If you're inspired, it's one thing. If you're trying to be me, it's another. Wearing Uggs and sweats and orange beanies. Come on, it's tired, mama. It's tired, mama. I'm Korean. I love it.
19 felonies, no convictions. Knock it off. Prison and jail aren't the same.
They're not the same. Prison and jail are not the same. How's everybody doing, though? What's everybody got going on? Anybody have anything interesting going on? Anybody have anything interesting going on? This is a friendship simulator. You guys are supposed to talk back, too. You know what I mean? We can both have a talk. We can both have a talk here. We can both conversate. Both talk, baby. Izzy, you a fan of Flesh Simulator? One of my favorites in the last year. He's got some killer stuff. We've talked. We've talked. He's a cool guy. I knew him before he was famous. Waiting on a response from a potential new job. Pray for me. Nice. I will be praying. You know what's great too? I love how high quality it looks after we go for the VHS. Like we go to VHS, great. That's so sick. You know, we love that. We love the VHS. But when we switch it over, it looks so high def. You know what I mean? We love it. We love it. We love it. We love it. See? High def. High def-nish. Someone finally got laid. Cool. Did a Bible study with the first woman I've ever been with, so that was something. Whoa. That's a crazy story. How did that go? Oh, that's wild. Thoughts on Charlie Kirk? Oh, that little Israeli loving freak? Charlie Kirk? This is what Charlie Kirk does. So, all right. Let's get into Charlie Kirk.
Holy Spirit, activate. Oh.
Charlie Kirk does this little thing. And he got me for a while. He did, JoJo. He got me for a minute. I was like, Charlie Kirk's a smart guy, man. He's really got it. But then I figured out what he did. I thought about it for a minute. Because look, this right here, you see how nice, high quality? That's not reality. This is reality. Dark, gritty, dirty. Okay? When we go this mode, that's when we're in truth-telling mode. This is fake mode. This is the Matrix. This is true mode. This is the Matrix mode. This is Neo in the Matrix mode. When we go this mode, we're just having a nice little talk. Just like this. But when we go this mode, it's time. So my thoughts on Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk does this thing where, if you've noticed, he has like 10 answers to everything. So if someone asks him a question, it gets funneled through the system, and each one goes into a tube. And when it hits the tube, it becomes an answer to something. Okay? So it's not that impressive. He has about 10 opinions, and every question just gets funneled into one of those. And you know, he does know his stuff, but he just loves Israel. He loves fucking Israel. He loves the shit out of Israel. He's a recycled Ben Shapiro. In 5 years, it will come out that he punched his wife, and that he used his child as a catcher's mitt. You know, something crazy will happen with him. And I'm not talking shit on him as a person, but it's a shtick. Okay? It's a shtick. And I don't know. Dude, if you ever see him get questions from people who know what they're talking about, you know, he specifically finds the blue-haired women who are idiots. He specifically finds the ones who have a fucking, you know what I mean, that are wearing a Hillary Clinton codpiece. Those are the ones he chooses. And then he grills them. Anyone could grill those people. They're morons. You know? Would you debate him? No. I wouldn't debate. I would debate him on Israel. If he wanted to talk about Israel, I would debate him. If he wanted to talk to me about Israel and only Israel, Sure. Anything else? No, I'm not interested in him talking about whatever. You know what I mean? Because it would be, this is what would happen, right? I would be like, how do you feel about fucking, you know, I don't know. How do you feel about Dr. Seuss? And he would go, well, did you know that? He's disingenuous. He can't even look people in the eye, dude. He does this. He's like this. Watch him, dude. He goes like this. When people are talking to him, that's what he does. He goes like this. That's what he does. He freaks out. He's on Adderall. That's what he does. And I'm sure he's a nice guy. I'd get coffee with him. I'd have a conversation with him. You know what I mean? That's what he does. Literally, he sits. Dude, that's what he does. This is what I do. You want to see where I'm at? You want to see where I'm at, bro? I'll show you where I'm at. I'm in the real world. This is where I'm at. I'm in the Matrix. I'm not in the Matrix. Okay? This is what he does. You want to see what Charlie Kirk does? That's what he does. He sits there. Go watch his videos. Why do you think the camera's always on the other person? He's going like this. Oh, wait, hang on. Sorry, my sunglasses are on. That's what he does. Watch the videos. Go watch him. He's on Adderall. You know what I would do? I would take a sobriety test with him. Charlie, piss in this cup. Let's see who's more sober, you or Izzy. That's what I would do. Yeah, a student confronted him about the Talmud and he just ran. He went like this. He pulled out a scroll. He goes, that's what he did. He only gives you a side shot of his jaw for 3 seconds. No, literally. Like he's jawing up there, dude. He's fucking out of his mind. You know what I mean? Which is fine. If you're on Adderall, just say you're on Adderall. Just say it. No one cares. Everybody's on something. Who cares? Who cares, dude? Who gives a fuck? No one cares. Just say you're on Adderall. Dave Portnoy does. Don't go up there and debate. What do you think about it? If you're anti-America, if you're anti-Israel, you're anti-America. That's what he does, bro. You know what I mean? If you cannot say you're America first or anything else and be a shill for Israel, you can't be. I don't get it. And that's not me. I'm not talking about myself. I have critiques of Israel for different reasons, right? This is my thing. This is what I like. I like being in the real world. I like being a part of truth. I exist in the real world.
I am not bipolar.
Right? Looks like a little chipmunk. You know what I mean? Anyone can do this. You know? Get me a blue-haired girl. She'll get me to try to persuade a blue-haired girl, dude. She'll have an OnlyFans, and I'll have her routing number by the fucking end of the conversation. She'll have an OnlyFans. I'll have a checking number. I'll have a checking account number, and I'll have a routing number. And I'll have fucking free bus passes to Las Vegas for life, and they'll go to her credit card. Get me a green-haired girl. Get me a green-haired girl, and I'll have a chameleon collection by the end of the conversation, and a Petco gift card for $50,000. Y'all see the Samsung option leaks? They're fake. Next. No, Gilly, those are fake, buddy. Alt girls used to be hot, but ever since the mullets and armpit hair, I was out. Yeah, then they look like me. Look. You want to see what they look like now? I'll show you what alt girls look like now, bro. I'll show you what they look like. Look, you want to see what they look like now? Look. This right here. See this mullet? Look, this is what they look like, dude. See this hair? This is a freaking alt girl haircut. See this fucking... See that? Get me a blue-haired girl, dude. Dude, he's scared of Dean Withers. Who the fuck is scared of that little fucking pencil dick? He's scared of Dean Withers, dude. Who is scared of Dean Withers, bro? I know I have a big forehead. That's why I wear hats. They either look like a goth redneck or a Stay Puff. Yeah, that's funny. There has to be a casting call for bratty uninformed babies for Charlie to dunk on. I'm so glad this chat has like figured out Charlie Kirk. I mean, I feel bad for dunking on him, you know, like whatever, but it's just like, dude, you've got, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, it's so obvious what you're doing, dude. We've got you pegged. We've got you pegged, Charlie. I should move this over more. I should move this over more. How should I do it? How should I do this? Do I move this way? So that way when I go this way, it's more of an angle? Yeah, that's a little bit cooler. I think that's cooler, you know? But it's like Charlie, like, it's so obvi, bro. Live VHS cam is beautiful. Thank you, Shrapnel God. Yeah, it's sick, huh? It's so sick. This is the cam. This is the cam I want to do for when I'm doing reactions. You know what I mean? So you can't really see my... Yeah, what a good idea, huh? So that way when I'm doing reactions, you can't really see... You can't even see my reaction because it's all... Because the quality's so low. Oh, I really want to do it so for reactions. I'm such a fucking idiot, huh? I want it for reactions. You can't even see my facial expression. I really want it for reaction. Look at how I have to like turn this off probably. We could go night vision. Ooh, that looks so fucking cool though. That looks so fucking sick. Should I go night vision mode? Let's go night vision mode with that camera. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's go night vision mode. Oh, yeah. Real night vision. This is real night vision. This isn't those fucking those little zoomer filters. This is real legit night vision. You know what I mean? That's legit night vision. And then that means I can move this back this way. That's real night vision. You know what I mean? That's legitimate fucking night vision. Legit night vision. That's sick. That's sick. That's cool as hell. That's what we come here for. That's what we come here for. Legitimate night vision. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there we go. That looks cool. That looks good, baby. Look at that back. Look at that setup, dude. It's so sick. So we made some... So guys, remember... The point of the stream friendship simulator, we're all friends, we're hanging out, I'm Orson Welles holding court. Remember, that's what this is. And guess what? So I'm talking to my dad the other day, talking to Pops, talking to T. Griff. T. Griff, remember, for a long time, did not know that I had basically become sort of an internet guy. I'm a niche internet celebrity. He didn't really know this, okay? And, you know, we're talking, whatever, having conversations, okay? He's like, what are you doing today? Like, I'm kind of working. He was talking to me about this yesterday. I'm like, kind of working, blah, 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 kind of working, kind of setting up this stuff. Had to get the night vision camera set up, the night vision VHS cam. He goes, send me a picture of your setup. Whoa. Why is my Pops actually interested in something I'm doing that's not football? That's crazy, dude. What? So, send him a picture of it. He's so proud of me. Loved it. It was so sick. I'm so excited. My dad saw my setup. He was like, dude, you got Jesus in the garden right here. You got St. Jude. We got freaking giant freaking Minotaur mask. We have me. Look at this. So this was supposed to be used in the Gloom movie. Okay, Gloom movie. Never ended up using it, but still pretty cool. Still pretty cool. So someone said bring him on the stream. Here's the deal. He's going to be a part of this crusade now. We're going to be doing it. We're going to be interviewing him. He's going to be a part of it. We're getting him on. He's going to be a part of the crusade. How sick is that? How absolutely insane is that? We're going to have T-Griff. My pops is going to be a part of this. Going to be so cool. Going to be absolutely so dope, so sick. I'm so fucking stoked. It's going to be so cool. Awesome. Did your dad ever have to get out of the country for music, and did the Mons make moves during? What do you mean get out of the country? My dad performed out of the country. He performed in Europe. But I think you're referring to him leaving the industry. So I don't really. If that's what you're asking, the question is tour. See that, but saying tour/retreat, that's confusing because those are different things. He toured out of the country, but did he have to? But did he retreat? I don't know what you mean. Man, it's hot in here. I got to turn the AC up. It's hot as a Dickens in here. American Dad better than Family Guy? I think they're both awful. I think both of those shows really suck. I'm sorry. Those shows are bad. Those are not good shows. Those shows, not good. Yo, Adrian is here. Yo, Adrian. Did you check out the new Long Theory? Also, reached out to my sticker guy for you. Has not hit me back. Think that I don't know if we are still friendly. I don't know. If I think maybe I think our friendship might be over because of the Doug situation. What have I been watching recently? Literally nothing. I watched like 30 minutes of The Sopranos yesterday. I have been working non-fucking stop. This is like all I do. I do this. I don't eat, and I'm working on the Ystar stuff. I'm working on music. We're getting freaking ready. You loved it. Awesome. Okay, cool. I'm so glad you liked it. I know. I got to start doing long theories again. I've been fucking up. You know, Seth MacFarlane dropped an album recently based off Frank Sinatra's work. I didn't know that. Twin, you only had one good take about Samurai Champloo and terrible take about One Piece. Bro, yeah, I gotta look, dude. Here's the deal. I am right now. We're at the part. Let me give you a rant about working when you're an artist and how it works, how the timeline works. But I gotta turn this AC up. Give me a sec, okay? It's so fucking hot. Holy shit. I come back to tons of people gone. I come back to people leaving the stream. Seriously, it was 30 seconds, guys. Tighten up. Tighten the hell up. So here's how, like, at least for me, oh God, Joey Valance and Bray dropped a new song. Why? What's the point, man? Like, they just sound like the people, they just sound like the 90s. What's the point of that shit, guys? Whatever. It is, I don't know. I'm not even going to get into it. So here's the deal. Artistically, the way it works for me is when I'm working, I see the benefits like 6 months from now. So all of the stuff I'm doing right now, it's gonna be paying off a ton in 6 months. And right now, I am working ad nauseum. I'm not even exaggerating. I'm staying up until like fucking 3 a.m. working. I'm just doing edits. I have all these people who are like, we want to be your clipper. We want to clip for you. We want to clip your stream. We want to clip your stream. No one does anything. They're liars. You guys don't want to work. I'm the one who does the work. I'm the one who does all of the work. Nobody wants to really do it. You're all lying to me, telling me that you're gonna do it. But I'm the one who do it because you're lying to me. I do the clipping. I do the editing. I do the videos. I do the recording. I do the live streams. I do the music. I do everything, bro. Right now, I have one person helping me, dude. And what he's doing? He's making me things for you. He's making me things for you. He's actually making me bumpers. So that way, do you know what a bumper is? Who knows what a bumper is? Does anybody here know what a bumper is? What a bumper is it's something that makes it really, 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 really cool when I use the restroom so people don't leave the stream. Right, so, yeah, no, I have a... Sorry. I have a guy who's working on these bumpers for me right now. So when it's like, oh, we'll be right back. But I'm having them really cool. It's like one of them is just like, it's just a bunch of pictures of boars running around and fighting. And it just is like, I have like really cool interstitials for you guys. If Joe Rogan stays in church, he only gets bigger. Shout out to the boy helping Izzy. There actually is one person clipping stuff, so that's cool. There's like 2 people who are like, I'm being you know, over the top. Izzy going Dark Knight Joker. It's all for you. Yeah. Westhuff cool as hell. Yeah, Westhuff is pretty cool. I had somebody recently in my comments like, calling him a Gnostic. I was like, that's literally like not true at all. It's like very, very interesting. Yeah, the bumpers that I'm getting done for you guys are so fucking dope. They're so sick. One of them, it's just like all these insanely harsh colors, and it's just boars running around with just like those fucking like, I don't know what kind of metal it is. What's the one with the squeals? They're just pig squeals the whole time. Dude, the more camera shots and cuts, I love it. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I have this. I like the night vision mode. The night vision mode's pretty cool for this. This is going to be more for, like, the only thing is it's hard on my computer. So, like, you know, I can only I can only like do it so much, and I only have so many inputs into my computer, so I have to buy a new adapter and all that stuff. But I really do want to have like really 3 or 4, even 4 camera angles would be cool. But it is cool to, you know, cycle between them and cycle through them. It's pretty sick. It's fun. It's really fun. It makes it gives it a vibe. You know, I don't know. It makes it somewhat artistic. I feel like there's, you know, I don't know. Like, there's so many people who they literally just, because really, right now I have 3 camera angles. There's so many people, and they just do this. They just go like, hey, chat, what's up? Hey, guys, well, chat is so crazy. They don't even talk to their chat, actually. They just go like this. Nah, twin. This is every other streamer. Nah, twin. Actually, they don't even have a microphone. They just go like this. Nah, twin. Nah, man, that ain't me, bro. Check that. And the chat's just like this. They go, hi, nah, twin. But look at me. I have so many cameras. I'm here trying. I'm here breaking. I'm here busting my ass for all 30 of you. Look at me. I'm here. We have this camera angle. We have a VHS camera. We even have me that I'm able to do this. I fucking do all of this stuff. I zoom for you. I fucking zoom for you. Do you get zoomed on when you go watch Speed? No, probably fucking not. This is a friendship simulator. We ain't Fed finders. That's fucking right. If Borkor is gay, then happy Pride Month. I reckon Borkor is really gay. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Yeah, you do? Your name is Genesis. Your name is Genesis, dude. Your name is Genesis. Your name was so lame they had to put Sega before it for people to buy the product. Okay, Sega. Just kidding. I can't imagine how frustrating it is to actually try for content creation in 2025 when there's so much slop. Yeah. You know what's funny is when people call my stuff slop. I mean, I consider my Instagram, it can be pretty... My Instagram can be pretty sloppish. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But slop sells, baby. Slop sells. Slop can be sexy, baby. You know what I mean? Just depends. Depends on what it is you're trying to do. You know, and the other thing is too is like in 2025, you have YouTube lying about your number. YouTube lies about my true stream numbers. My brother caught him. My brother's literally watching my live stream and it flashed for a second how many viewers I actually had. It's like crazy. You know what I mean? It's so funny because they've been doing that to me forever. I used to run a super small live stream. It was streaming 4chan. And I would watch 4chan, or I'd not watch. I would scroll through 4chan while live streaming it, and it would say I had like 2 people viewing, and I'd literally have like 9 people in the chat talking, 9 different ones. Is Ian Carroll a Fed? This ain't Fed. This is a friendship simulator. This ain't Fed Finder, baby. But someone mentioned someone earlier that I think is closer to what you just said than anyone else. If we're going undercover, we got to be in this. We got to be in night mode. This is night mode. Now this is super night mode. I wonder if the lights are off, if it can see me. Oh shit. Is it? Can it do it? Oh fuck, dude. We could stream in the dark. It's actually completely black in here right now. Now this is fire, cuh. This is what it's a Cardi music video. This is a Cardi music video. I don't know, say I want. I don't care no buy. Bitches be up in my jaw. Ribbit the baby in the mind. Hey, okay, what the? I'm saying number. Baby, don't make me go dark on you, bro. Does anyone else have a night stream cam? This is fucking insane. Nobody else has this. That's right, dude. Borkor going dark mode. We going sick. We can go sicko mode if you want, man. We can go sicko mode if you want, man. Shit's actually really cool. That's actually really cool. I didn't know I could do that. That's actually fucking insanely cool. You're gonna break 1,000 once you embrace the One Piece. You could definitely make one of the best long theories of your career, dropping gems for you. Nothing drums up more engagements. Wait. Jacob, explain what you're saying. You're going to break 1,000 once you embrace the One Piece. You could definitely make one of the best long series of your career, dropping gems for you. Nothing drums up more engagements than One Piece? So you're telling me if I just watched One Piece, do a One Piece long theory? Oh my gosh. It's so long. How would I even do that? My man's stream looking like a SEAL team footage of murdering Al Baghdadi. That's right. That's right. My brother's in the chat, bro. Joe, what did you do? What did you train today? How'd it go, Joe? Dude, I'm so stoked. Oh, you know what? Let's look up. Let's look up. Let's do this. Let's go. We're gonna go here. Okay, I need to plug in the camera. I need to plug in that soon, though. Okay. We're going to. I need to find. Well, should we use chat? No. Let's see. Best. Let's go to astrology.com. Astrology. Best days of July. Astrology. Let's just go to astrology. Let's just go to astrology, Aries. I gotta find astrology.com. We got a big project dropping here soon. Let's see. Let me turn chat off. All right. Continue to site. Nah, it says I don't want to use astrology for this. I think I'm just gonna drop it on like July 10th. That sounds good. That's like a good day. That's a fucking good day. You know what I mean? That sounds like a solid day. You know what I mean? Oh, do you guys want to see? Do you guys want to see where the sun.us fucking stole? The Sun ripped off one of my videos. So I had a Sabrina Carpenter video on Instagram go viral about how she's a Nepo baby. And literally 2 days ago, they just dropped this. Sabrina Carpenter fans just only realizing she's a secret Nepo baby with hugely famous TV star family member. It's so funny. They always do this. And then I go to read to see if they credit me. And they don't. And it's like, so you're telling me that a video that just got whatever, like 1.1 million views in 4 days, in the last 4 days, talking about how Sabrina Carpenter's a Nepo baby, all of a sudden you're just randomly now writing this article on her? This has happened to me so many fucking times, chat. This has happened to me so many fucking times. It's happened to me so many times. There was another one, and this one was interesting, and I talk about it in the Chapel Roan. The Chapel Roan long theory, where it's like this. They have these randoms, right? They have these randoms write articles about them to dissuade and to change ChatGPT results. It's insane. I'm going to upload the Chapel Roan long theory to YouTube, actually. I'm going to upload the half of it to try to get people over to the Patreon more. And it's so fucking insane, dude. Izzy, how you doing this fine evening, my man? I'm doing okay, man. I'm doing good. I'm working hard. Jacob says, you're a great journalist and nobody knows you. A great person to steal off of. Yep, nobody knows me. I don't know about that, but I'm not saying that arrogantly. I'm just saying people know me. Oh no, dude. Let me go turn off the VHS camera. It just shut off. It died. Yeah, battery on that cam is dead. Everybody say bye. Say bye-bye to the VHS. We got to let it rest. It's got to rest. That thing's like 30 years old, dude. That thing's like 30 years old, just hanging on for dear life. Let me turn it off. Get it a nice cold pop. I'll be right back, guys. That thing is truly so fucking cool. I fucking love that thing. It's so fucking awesome. It's so fun. The VHAs is going dark. I pull up the foreign exchange market, took a 33% hit. For what? Let's get Izzy some likes, y'all. Gotta grow this channel. We do, man. We do gotta grow this shit. It's so crazy. It's so crazy how, like, it fucking just shadow bans me. It's so annoying, dude. It's just so... It's so fucking irritating. It's so irritating. Wait, this is... It's a fucking nightmare right now. Why is everything the way it is? Come on. Yeah, YouTube is very finicky, man. It's really annoying. When is the Zerka collab coming? I don't know. He's got to hit me up. I hit up one of the people you guys have been wanting me to work with for a long time, and I didn't hear anything back. So, and it's someone who absolutely knows who I am. They they definitely know who I am, and I don't know, man. So we got to see. We'll see. You know what I mean? Absolutely knows who I am. Top Kendrick album? Good Kid, Mad City. Mainly because of just where I was at when I listened to it, and it was really cool. Really good. When's the MSSP collab? I don't know. Remember earlier, I think it might have even been you who said it. Oh, no, it was the other Jacob who said, no one knows who you are. Perfect person to steal from. I think that's a pretty accurate one when it comes to that. Gotta leave that Zerka idolatry in the past. I don't idolize Zerka, man. Gilly, good night, brother. God bless you. God bless you, brother. Gilly's going to bed, guys. Yeah. I've been getting a lot of views on TikTok, though, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty interesting, you know? That's an interesting one. But, yeah, you know, it's very interesting. Everything's interesting. Everything's weird. I wonder if I can turn on a stream. I wonder if I could start streaming to another stream while I'm streaming. I don't think I can. I can't. That's annoying. It would be cool if I could just turn on the TikTok stream right now too. Favorite kind of pizza? Whoa, dude. Yeah, I don't mean that as an insult. I know you don't. Yeah, the shadow bans are crazy. Like, there are so many people who've hit me up and been like, I can't see your channel. I'm trying to watch you. I have notifications turned on, and it just doesn't do that, you know? You know, it's funny. I used to be a meat lover's pizza when I was young, but as I get older, I appreciate a nice veggie. You know, I'm actually a margarita pizza fan. I like margarita pizza, and I don't mean, you know, here's a story for you. So one time I was involving pizza. I was filming this stuff in Los Angeles. I was filming this stuff, and there was these guys, and they were kind of odd. And they were super connected in the industry, super fucking connected. It's actually where it's a part of where my theory comes from of how some of the famous ones became aware of me. Because these guys, I put up this thing on Instagram. Mind you, I was not famous. I had like maybe, I think I probably had like, let's just say 8,000 followers on Instagram, right? And I posted this thing, and I said, like, who wants to film something? And immediately, these people on Instagram hit me up. They immediately responded to it. And I was like, oh, wow, cool. They must be like fans of my podcast or something, right? So they immediately respond to it, and I go to film with these guys, and it goes, well, whatever. I find out they're super connected, like super, super connected, like to people, a guy who was insanely famous in Hollywood, like someone who hosted a late night television show, famous. And I find out that they run one of his podcasts, and through him they do things for Shane Gillis, they did things for Tony Hinchcliffe, the whole comedy sphere. They did things for all these people. So I'm like, okay, whatever, blah blah blah. So one day we're filming, and they're like, hey, we got to bring over so and so. He's a cameraman. Now we needed a cameraman because we were going to be filming this sketch comedy show that I had written. Now, at the time, this sketch comedy show was it was really, really fucking cool how we were doing it. I started a Discord, and this Discord had probably close to 100 people in it. And we were doing a massive, Kyle, thank you. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Kyle. I appreciate that $5, man. Or woman. So anyways, we are running this Discord. It has close to 100 people in it, and we are like open sourcing, crowdsourcing this sketch comedy show. And so we need cameramen. So they're like, yeah, you got to meet our friend. Their friend comes, and he shows up. Mind you, this sketch was about a guy who had gotten an Elon brain chip planted in his brain, and it made it so that he could watch porn whenever he wanted. And this guy had a porn addiction. So that was the bit, right? The bit was about Elon. And during the bit, it was right when Elon was wearing his Baphomet armor. So I kept doing this joke where I was doing the as above, so below hand signal. I kept doing this. That was like the joke all day, and they thought it was super, super funny. Well, when this guy showed up, I did that, and he got like super mad. He was like furious. He was like pissed. He was like, that's like not funny. And I was like, that's weird. And they're like, yeah, this guy. Whoa, Shrapnel God. Whoa. Thank you, folks. Thank you, guys. Holy shit. Oh, man, guys. Thank you so much.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh. Thank you, guys. Thank you. And if anyone in the chat right now is not on the Patreon, go check it out. Here's the deal. I have 5,000 free members, but only 300 paid. The deal with the Patreon thing, just a quick aside, the deal with Patreon was I was going to make everything free, but if people wanted to donate, they could. And so what ended up happening was I had fucking 5,000 people who were like, everything's free, and nobody ended up donating, and I showed my ass, right? Anyways. So, whatever. But, what ends up happening, right, is this guy keeps getting mad when I'm doing this. And so I notice it. And so I do it more. I'm like, that's so funny. So they end up telling me, they're like, yo, this guy is RFK Jr.'s main cameraman. So I'm like, what? So this guy is his cameraman, and he looks like a fucking Fed, bro. He was so Fed-like. So I'm like, okay, this is like getting weirder and weirder. So I'm like, we're talking about shooting this big sketch comedy thing. This guy clearly doesn't like me, but they like want him to film it. So I'm like, hey guys, let's take a picture. Let's all take a picture together, because we did like a podcast and we were all talking about the project we were about to start doing. And in the picture, I do this as a joke. And in the photo, the guy is glaring at me, furiously angry. So it's like, oh, this is so fucking weird. What ends up happening is this guy and all these guys, they started making a bunch of cheese pizza jokes constantly. Like they'd made like 3 or 4. Mind you, these people, I had filmed with them before and everything was fine. I'd filmed with them 3 times. Then what ended up happening was they kept making these cheese pizza jokes, and I started getting uncomfortable because it was like way too much. It was too much, right? Then they go, we're going to actually order some pizza. So they order pizza. And I'm like, oh, are you going to order cheese pizza? Jokingly. And they go, yes. Super serious. Not joking around. Then like 4 hours goes by. It was like it was so much time had gone by. I forgot that they ordered pizza, right? All of a sudden, a guy knocks on the door and delivers a cheese pizza, just a normal pizza. It was from a place called Lucifer's. And I looked it up when I got home. The pizza place was like an hour and a half away. And it was this weird, it was so fucking weird, dude. It was so fucking weird. And when the pizza got there, they were like looking at me like, so weird. And the other thing that was weird about this is those guys kept trying to get me to move to LA and to move. I don't know if they wanted me to move in with them or some. They kept trying to get me to move to LA and would not stop hounding me about moving to LA. Like they were like, you need to move here, 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 you need to move here. And it was really bizarre. It was really fucking weird. Fast forward a bit of time. I had a friend. My friend's name was Travis. Travis was a filmmaker. He was a movie guy, and he would make his own independent films, and he was super into practical effects, and he would make his own like big like monster things and animatronic. It was very cool. We were super into it. And at the time I was running this thing, it was called KPN. Okay. And KPN, it was the Kill Podcasters Network. Weird name in hindsight. Especially when the person who founded it with me got some information on that guy. And his first of all, the guy who founded it with me, his family was all feds. They were all CIA. Let's just say that. Now, what ended up happening was this guy that I had met who helped me film and would film all of this stuff, I'm supposed to film with him one day. And so I hit him up, and I don't hear anything back from him. Like, that's weird. Long story short, I never heard from this guy again. Now, this person told me that they were bipolar and that sometimes they would have manic episodes. And when they had these manic episodes, they wouldn't talk to people. They would, like, go off the grid, right? So I was like, okay. So I'm like, oh, he's probably just having an episode. So it ends up happening. I get a call from his friend. Someone broke into his apartment and murdered him and killed him, and he died. And this friend was like, do you know anything about this? Do you, like, what happened? And I was like, I was supposed to film with him like 2 weeks ago, and I never heard from him. And they're like, that's so weird, blah, 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 all this stuff, right? So, all that stuff happens, blah, 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 right? So I'm going through his Instagram, my friend who had passed away, I'm going through his Instagram like weeks later. And I find the people that I was filming with were leaving comments on this guy's Instagram. And all of the comments were inappropriate cheese pizza comments. All of them. Every single one. Now, here's what's even more interesting was the guys who were in LA had no way of knowing who this person was, and they also did not know that I knew him. So I met this guy, his name was Travis. I met Travis, the filmmaker, separate from meeting these other two people. And now all three of them are having communications about weird PDF file things, cheese pizza things, all in the background, unbeknownst to me, because here's the other thing. the Travis guy who had died, his Instagram was a private Instagram he did not know that I knew about. He did not know I knew about this Instagram. I had found it after he died. And all of them were communicating with each other and talking to each other privately outside of me. And it was almost like, it felt like they were like surrounding. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? What do you guys think, chat? What do you think? Now it's been like 2-3 years since all that stuff happened. So it's a little bit kind of fuzzy. You know what I mean? As you guys know from my long theories and all my research, I'm always taking in information. So, you know, but I did do a podcast with another person who I found out various things about, right? Explaining all of this. And I don't know. It's just really weird. It's just really, really weird. It was really weird. Really, really weird. I personally think that, yeah. Someone said targeted individual for real. Yeah, it feels like it. I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. Around that time, I had so much weird shit going on and so many weird things were happening to me. It was a lot, man. There was constantly stuff like that happening to me, dude. Constantly stuff like that. It always felt like I was being, I don't know, guys. 3 Jacobs in the chat right now. Jacob H, Jacob Wag, and Jacob Morris. Let's go, baby. Jacob. Did you find anything else out about Lucifer's Pizza? No, I just knew, like, there's 2 locations, but the location, it would literally be like, if you ordered pizza from a place that was literally, like, it was in LA, so, you know, it was probably 20 miles away, 30 miles away, but it was like, why would you order something 30 miles away that took almost, 3 hours to get here? It was so fucking weird, dude. It was so weird. And then the other thing, and I think I've talked about this on stream before, but like one time we filmed this bit that was about like tarot card. I don't know. It was just really weird. It was a lot. It was weird, man. It was weird. How much can you go into on the Cabal's obsession with bloodlines and its appearance in contemporary culture? That's one of the things I've been waiting to hear from you in particular for a while. I mean, what do you want to know? That's like such a broad... Jacob H. Tied to Comet's Pizza and Ping Pong. Wait. What? Is it? No fucking way. No fucking way. Lucifer's Pizza, Los Angeles. No way is it tied to Comet Ping Pong. You've got to be kidding me, right? I don't see anything on that. Lucifer's Pizza's in Los Feliz. What a weird effing name. Oh, another Jacob. There's another one. There's 4. Yeah, dude, you can't do that stuff like that to me, because I'll start fucking researching, baby, okay?
Holy Spirit, activate.
You know how it goes. You know how I get buzz. You know how I get buzz. Is anybody in here watching Fish Tank? Is anybody in here watching Fish Tank? Should you guys watch Fish Tank? Like the Morrison biopic situation to be narrow and Trump presidential bloodlines, blood patterns more majority. So, okay, yeah. So, essentially, like, I mean, think of the Bible, right? Like, if you really think about the Bible in a particular way, it's all about bloodlines. I mean, there's a reason that they track the lineages, right? There's a reason that they talk about Jesus's bloodline. I think it's Luke. I think it's the book of Luke. Is it Luke, or I don't know which one it is. Let me see. Which gospel? Jesus bloodline. It's one of them. Yeah, Gospels of Matthew and Luke both include genealogies of Jesus. Yeah, so the genealogies, it's super important, right? And they're always tracking them. People theorize that, like, part of the reason, there was the first flood was literally to clear the Nephilim bloodlines, right? And that's what it is. So, certain bloodlines have certain, obviously, lineages and are tied to certain individuals who might have certain divine birthrights or whatever else, right? So, I mean, it's just, that's kind of what it is, right? Like, it's sort of like the king of fucking England or whatever, the king, how he's tied back to literally the individual, Vlad the Impaler, the individual that Dracula is based off of, right? It's just stuff like that. I don't really know, a ton of super specifics. I don't really know. The bloodline thing in particular is not something I super research, and frankly, I don't really know a ton about it. I just know that when it comes to the Morrison biopic that I've talked about, that is something that I know. That is something I know. You know what I mean? Do you believe the Black Israelite theory? No. I believe the actually, I believe the exact opposite. The exact opposite. If you did a DNA test, best believe you in a database. Yeah, 100%. Like, dude, I know somebody. I literally know somebody. Which way do I go to be less there? I literally know somebody that I told. I was like, do not do 23andMe. Don't do it. Did it. Fucking idiot. You still working with those crazy kids? Dude, no. Are you talking about the crazy kids I was filming with, or are you talking about the crazy kids at the schools? Because no to both. But yeah, as far as the bloodline stuff, I just know that it's like, I don't really know. I genuinely don't know what you would want to, like, know. You know what I mean? Like, they think certain people are tied to certain families, which would be important people, because, I mean, if you listen to that one guy he's been fucking blowing up lately. I can't remember his name. Reynolds. Is it Reynolds? I don't know. And he says that he's like a Nephilim bloodline guy, and he, like, alludes to being able to, like, turn into, like, a vampiric werewolf or something. Fish Tank as in the Sam Hyde stream. Yeah, is anybody watching it right now? Is anybody watching it? I've heard, been watching a lot of Sam Hyde recently. I see you and Sam as father figures. Laughed my ass off. That's cool. Whatever, dude. I mean, if that's the case, I'm assuming you maybe you didn't have a dad, or maybe you had a not strong father figure. Kyle said Ian Carroll with a question mark. Ian Carroll? What about him? No, not Ian Carroll. Oh, you're referencing the famous person. No. This is like a person who, like, he wrote a book, and it's like a long title. I mean, I get kings, emperors, and presidents being crafted generation by generation, but we've gotten to the point where interesting and uninteresting celebrities alike have prominent ancestry. Right. I mean, that's kind of the extent of it. Like, there's, like, if you watch the long theory that I did for you guys, the one that's free, I do the genealogy of Greta Thunberg, because Greta Thunberg apparently is a Rothschild. And I did all this research, and that's not something I can substantiate. That claim, it's not that I can't find it. I can't find that. I did her genealogy going back to her great. You know what I mean? And I can't find it. But it's like, like, for example, I found someone that Greta closely works with married into a family who was working with the Nazis. They literally supplied the Nazi soldiers with cigarettes, right? It's like a massive cigarette family. So when it comes to that stuff, you can get information, on like what the people, like what this family does or whatever, right? But I don't know. Like I don't know what you're imploring. Like you can only go so deep. You know what I mean? I think that's kind of the thing that with conspiracies that gets tiresome is sometimes there is no more. Because it's like, you know, it's like, okay, bloodlines. Well, like, what about bloodlines? It's like, yeah, okay. You know, the reason my dad almost played Morrison was because of this thing. Okay, like, and what else? Like, that's it. You know, that, like, bloodlines are important because blood contracts made several generations ago between families are still active today and need to be tracked. You know, I don't know. My point is, right, but okay, if that is the answer, let's say that's it. There is no, you know, I think sometimes, because I used to do this all the time, was like, maybe there's more, maybe there's like literally information in a bloodline that is literal, and there might be, but eventually you get to the end of the road. You know what I mean? Like, I think that, like, with the Tartaria, for example, right, but that sounds like a guess. Right, but what kind of answer would satisfy you? Because really, because even if it does come down to there's like a bloodline contract, that still just boils down to prominent people being related to prominent individuals. You know what I mean? At a certain point, it ends. I was replying to Joey. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I like with what Joey's saying, I totally see it. I get it. But I don't really think that's the answer. Frankly, I really don't. Oh, wait, hang on. New $10 super thanks from Paul Belzy. Oh, shit. Oh, dang. Okay, cool. Thank you, Paul. You can leave comments that have money in them? What is happening? Thank you, Paul. I thought that's crazy. Okay. Elaborate on Tartaria. Like, okay, Tartaria to me, I'm not saying it's not true. Let me hang on. These LaCroix are not doing the job. This one's kind of frozen. Agartha as well. Okay. I got to get another one. Hang on, boys. Ooh, we got Kande. I got the stuff. So Tartaria is like, in my opinion, right? I loved the Tartaria stuff for a while. Let's read this comment real quick. This seems like a good one. Tartaria is a new world Atlantean conspiracy theory that assumes... Yeah, okay. So you're just... Paul. What's up, Paul? Dude, I got your comment. Thank you so much. I'll address that in a sec. So Paul said, how much of the super chat money do you actually get? I think I get 70% of it. But I can only cash it out like the 21st of the month. So far I've gotten no live streaming money. how much of our country's history do you think is a lie or fabricated? I think that that's a very complex question. I think quite a bit. So when it comes to Tartaria, right? For a while, I was like, Tartaria is real. I was like, Tartaria 100% has to be it. It's the only thing that makes sense. When you really look at it, there are things about Tartaria that are probably true. I definitely think there are things that they lied about. I definitely think that there are, history has been covered up, etc. I think that there probably was some sort of, massive flood or something. I think there was something. But to chalk everything up to it being this massive one world civilization, blah, 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 humans are capable of insane things, right? Like, there's like a big part of Tartaria is people just not being able to comprehend the architecture that we were capable of. Do I know that Tartaria was for sure fake? No, I think there's some truth to it. But I think that we got to give our ancestors some credit. I mean, a phone. Think of a phone. Does anyone in this chat know how a phone works? I don't know how pictures work. I could never figure that out. That's not how my brain works. I have no idea. I have no idea, dude. I have no idea. We're capable of amazing things. And I think to just chalk it up to like, yeah, there was a I think is kind of silly. You know what I mean? Agartha is a vaguely painter-oriented piece of mythology that's similar to the Atlantis culture. States Aryans came from a Garden of Eden type of place and that they must return. You created phones, I thought. I did. I think that's a really old reference, huh? Isn't that like Chop Kicks? Isn't that like a couch philosopher? I did. That's a couch philosopher reference, right? People can't see how the light used to be faster nor how the frontal lobe works. There's a goblin inside the camera that paints really fast. That's my favorite one. I think I should just watch live. I had to take it old school. Chop Kicks. Chop Kicks. How long have you been around, bro? Chop Kicks referenced like episode 30 of The Couch Philosopher. Damn, dude, you've been around, bro. I used to have this bit where I'd talk about how the phone is a baby toy, and I thought it was so funny. That's an OG. Chop Kicks is a fucking OG. I wish I could give you like a little badge or an emblem or something. Brother, I've been around. That's sick. That is sick. So, Chop Kicks, if you don't mind me asking, how did you originally find my stuff? Or how, like, what brought you around? I'm so curious. Whenever there's someone that's been around for that long, I'm like super curious because, wow, you've been sticking around, bro. You've been through it. I wonder if I could do... I wonder if I should just watch Fish Tank live on here. Use Google. Use the Google account. Fucking screw it, dude. Yeah, we'll use that one. Yeah, Fish Tank. Let's watch the famous one. Come on, guys. Let's watch the famous one. Are you serious? Season pass is required to watch this stream. No thanks. No thanks. I'm good. I'm not getting that. I'm not doing that. Never mind. How long have you been on this path with socials and Patreon? Because I've been on for pretty much all of Patreon, just hadn't been subscribed the last few months till now. So the Izzy and Griffin Patreon is only 11 months old. It's not even a year old yet. But I started Duhheads in 2022, the very beginning of 2022, with my cousin Rain. Before that, we did podcasts, but we didn't release them. So yeah. And then before that, I mean, I've had the, let's say this, I've had the Izzy and Griffin Instagram for like almost 10 years. Wow, Heads. Surprisingly, Heads recommended. Sounds tight. I caught your early IG post and got into Patreon when it went live. Yeah, you're an OG too. Did you eat the Lucifer pizza? No, I didn't. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, I think a lot of the live stream viewers are kind of from the Heads era. Because this is very Heads coded. This is very Heads. This is very Heads. Honestly, bro, I don't even know. It's been so long. It was from Insta for sure. I think I was one of the first 1020 Patreon subs 100%. Oh, wow. Oh, now were you on Heads or the Izzy? Honestly, who even orders cheese pizza? I'm going to be honest. Cheese pizza from Costco is better. Cheese pizza from Costco is the best kind. When I go to Costco, I get that $1.99 cheese pizza, or however much it is, $3.99, $3.99. You know, I wonder. Chicken bake. Chicken bake's good, but it's kind of expensive. You know, the Heads stuff, I really wish Heads could have worked. I wish it could have worked out. It just didn't. It just logistically started getting difficult, you know? Heads, it just logistically started getting really hard to do. It was hard. And honestly, dude, like, it's hard. It's hard to have 100 some odd conversations with the same person and record it. You know, it gets hard. It gets difficult. It gets really difficult. And that's not like, I'm not like knocking Rain or anybody. I'm just saying, are nukes real? Whew, that's a big one. I know a lot of the footage from the World War II era is propaganda. That's what I'll say. That's how I'll piece that. Couch Philosopher Live must return. Make Gollum bring out some of the old tunes. Well, I spoke to Gollum on the phone today. That is in the works. I made some cool merch concepts. Is there any way I could get them to you? Yeah, send them to me on Instagram. A couple people don't think nukes are real. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm going to be honest. A lot of conspiracy stuff, I'm at the point now, I don't have hard stances, really. I really don't. I kind of never have. I just think a lot of things is not what they tell us. Can you give me a breakdown or an example of an archetype in a song to understand how they implement it in music? I don't know. What do you mean? I don't really... How do you not... What do you mean? How do you not understand? That's a pretty, like... You take things that exist naturally in the universe and you implement and insert those things into your music as a theme. So the hero's journey, you make an album about the hero's journey. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is, you know, it's about him being heartbroken, right? He's kind of... My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is kind of Kanye being the hanged man. He's heartbroken. He's overthinking his heartache. So he's inserted the archetype in the theme. You know? It's really not complex. Like I think a lot of you guys... So when you, I'm like moaning. Buy yearly Duhheads nostalgia pod. That would be great. I think that's the way to do it. You know, I mean, plus, like, dude, Rain has a kid. Like, it's so not the same. Like, his life is so much different. And not in a bad way. I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm saying, like, he has a kid now. I don't, like, it would be weird if I'm over there, like, oh, we're running the show, and he has a fucking baby, and, like, I don't know. One episode is normal, the other you let Rain talk. That's funny. If I let Rain talk the whole time, there wouldn't be a show. I don't think that's the one thing that you guys really don't understand about Duhheads. That's what you like don't get. It's like you like I interrupt Rain. It's like there's this is literally why I don't do it anymore. Makes sense. Just find that topic fascinating. Yeah, like the, you know, it is fascinating. It's very, but you got to do it right. That's the thing. You got to do it right. You got to do it right. And they do it right. They do it very right. You know? No offense. I feel like Izzy low-key can't dance. I can't. That's the funniest thing is I low-key can dance. What does that even mean? You can or can't dance? Dancing is just dance. Like, if you own it, it's good. That's how dancing works. Would people say Mick Jagger is a good dancer? Not really. Right? Got you, brother. I'll DM you when you get home from work sick. My favorite dance move, I like the fucking, this one. Or the whoa. The whoa is, I always hit the whoa, bruh. Duhheads was like an epic blunt rotation, so good. Duhheads was good, but dude, they would drive me fucking insane. Drive me insane. It would drive me nuts. It hurt me. Hurt my brain. Hurt my body. Hurt my soul. You know? What did somebody say? Wait, what do I think of Ghost Main? Doesn't he have like Kabbalah tattooed on his like fucking forehead? Ghost Main face tattoo. He has like Kabbalah tattooed on his forehead. It's like so fucking silly. I feel like Ghost Main, and I'm not even saying this like to offend him. Oh, Kabbalion. He is the Kabbalion. Ghost Main is someone who thinks he can fight, you know? And I'm not even saying that like to be mean. I think he's someone who thinks he can fight. You know? There was a basketball player who was saying today, he literally said today that he thinks he could beat up John Jones. It's like so fucking funny, dude. These people who think they can fight are fucking wild, dude. Because once you like literally when you train MMA and you see the levels, like I'm somebody who trains in fighting. When it comes to the normal populace, I am a good fighter. When it comes to the fight world, I am trash, dude. It was James Johnson on the Pacers. I think he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu, but would still get destroyed. That being a black belt in jiu-jitsu is not the same thing as fighting John Jones, dude. And that's the thing with jiu-jitsu guys too. Like, okay, like I'm a pretty decent Muay Thai fighter, right? I've moved more MMA, right? But there was a time I went to a gym that had belts in Muay Thai. I went to a gym that had belts in Muay Thai, and I was considered, what did it go? It went white, red, blue. Now, my Muay Thai coach was Rafael Cordero. Rafael Cordero is Mike Tyson's coach. He coaches Mike Tyson in boxing. He coached Anderson Silva. He coached Wanderlei Silva. He coached that other fucking guy who tried to fight Chael Sonnen. Who was that guy? Who was the guy who tried to fight Chael? Who was it? Let me see. Let's do this. Yeah, like Chael Sonnen. Who was that? What was that guy's fucking name? Let's see. The Chael Sonnen. Tough. What was his name? Cormier. Wait, was it Daniel Cormier? No, it wasn't Daniel Cormier. The thing's off anyways. Whatever. I can't remember his name. But I was like a... Whatever it was after red. It was like a blue belt. So I had a good Muay Thai coach. I was like 3 belts in. I was the equivalent of a purple belt in Muay Thai. There. Muay Thai 2 Jiu-Jitsu, I was the equivalent of a purple belt. You know what I mean? And I don't know. When it comes to jiu-jitsu, I'm like a 3 or 4 stripe white belt. So I'm like almost a blue belt. I hate jiu-jitsu. I hate that shit. Jiu-jitsu is fucking GAY. I don't like it. I do not like jiu-jitsu at all.
I mean, it's between straight lovers, homo males.
Don't like jiu-jitsu. Not a fan. So, but to think that you could fight John Jones, that's fucking crazy. That's like so crazy. Like even my brother, right? My brother is a pro level MMA fighter. He has his last amateur fight in a month. You know, so he's an amateur. I'm technically an amateur if I started fighting. LOL always looks a little sus. What looks a little sus, bruh? What looks a little sus, bruh? Huh? Let's see. But yeah, you know what's crazy? Dude, I had this guy. Let me tell you this story. So the other day. Oh, jiu-jitsu looks a little sus, yeah. Oh no, that's what I was saying. That's why I was explaining what belt I was in Muay Thai. So so I'm the equivalent. I'm basically a purple belt in Muay Thai, right? And I know that traditionally Muay Thai doesn't do belts. I know that. My coach did that. So I'm the equivalent of a purple belt. If I fought a purple belt in jiu-jitsu, they would have to take me to the ground first. Do you know how hard it would be for them to get me onto the ground? Someone who's an ex-football player. Now, if he got me to the ground, I am fucked. I am royally, absolutely fucked. I'm fucked if he gets me to the ground. But if he doesn't get me to the ground, I'm fucking knocking you out. If you don't get me to the ground, guess what? If you don't get me to the ground,
get away from the door, nigga.
I'm fucking you up. Is there any significance beyond the Google surface level meaning that I keep seeing 333? So, I personally believe when you see 3 numbers repetitiously, so angel numbers, 111, 222, 333, blah, 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 blah. When you see those, personally, I think that is God telling you are on the right path. Now, each numerological sequence of 3 numbers has different meanings, etc., right? You know, and there's always people who go, angel numbers are demonic. It's demonic. No, not everything is demonic. I've been seeing 111 everywhere. What if I see 1738 a lot? No, I'm kidding. I don't know about that one. I saw a guy with a tattoo of 555 at the gym today. I must be on a good path. No, it's if you see it like I see See, and I'll do this. I'll set up games with myself where I'll see like 111 and then I'll see it again and I'll go, okay, God, if I see this again, I'm going to take this as a sign from you that I'm on the right path. And then I'll see it again. I used to have this thing happen where I would always get angel numbers when I would specifically drive to and from a specific thing. And this would always remind me I was on a good path towards whatever it was I was working for. You know? So. But yeah, dude, that guy thinking, I don't know. Jiu-jitsu guys are funny because they're always like, well, I'll choke you out. I'll choke you out. It's like, dude, I'll turn your chin. I'll turn your chin behind your face. I've been coming back to the faith more lately. Yeah, it could be that. It could be that. Now here's the deal, Jacob. If you're coming back to Christ right now, here's the thing. If you're apprehensive, I'm getting a sense that you're apprehensive. I'm not going to tell you what to do. But what I will tell you to do is there's a reason you're being called back. Just open your mind and be accepting. Just be open to things. Be open to things. And watch how good things get for you. Izzy a certified weapon. That's right. What do you think of Candace Owens? A lot of things. I don't know. I think Candace copies me. I think Candace Owens. Notice how she started doing like sourced deep dives right around the time I did that. Crazy, huh? Crazy how I blow up and then everyone starts doing the same things as me. I feel like Candace is allowed to drop certain types of information. She's allowed to drop certain things. There's another person that was mentioned earlier, and that person had a video. You know, it's insane. We start talking about this, I just lost like 10 viewers. That's so funny, huh? There's a certain someone who someone mentioned earlier, and they had a video go insanely viral on YouTube. And it's interesting how the video that went insanely viral was allowed to go insanely viral and did not have the same checks and balances that would normally be there if someone else made that video. That's what I'll say. Yeah, see how it was just at 29 and it dropped exactly to 19. See it? See how it just dropped? Told you. They all watch me, dude. I'm fucking telling you. Miso Child said, yeah, bro, your knowledge about these topics is insane. Yeah, I know. Thank you. These motherfuckers don't... And this is only the stuff I, like... I'm not trying to hype myself up. This is what I tell you. This is what I'm, like... And not allowed to tell you. This is what you guys can handle. This is what... I'm not even trying to be an asshole. This is what you guys can process and handle. LOL weird. Not really. Candace and her I know she watches me. I know they do. I know all of them do. Ian Carroll wore the red Cabal wrist strap and told people to touch grass. You just look like a guy who gets sleep paralysis. You just look like somebody, if you said that to me in real life, I'd break your fucking jaw. I personally think Nick Mullins is behind all this conspiracy. Yeah. Do you guys think Adam Friedland will be the left's Joe Rogan? Wouldn't that be crazy? Yeah, y'all, this is surface level Izzy. We're keeping it tame, keeping it cool. Miso Child, yes, bro, I get it. I love to read about these topics. I used to go to 4chan, but it's full of bots now. Good source of info for anything, in my opinion. Yeah. You probably get sleep paralysis. Burn. La 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 la. Izzy, tell me a bedtime story. Once upon a time, there was a little man. And this man, his name was Julep. And Julep was just this little guy. And Julep had a really, really good outlook on life. And what started happening to Julep was everybody noticed, man, everything just seems to not work out for Julep, but he always has such a good attitude. I wonder what that is. And Julep would work, and he would work, and he would work. And everybody was like, Julep, you're fucking crazy, bro. And Julep was like, I'm not crazy. I just know that everything's going to turn out okay in the end. And everybody kept saying, Julep is nuts. Julep's a crazy bitch. Julep is a little freaking freak. And Julep never gave up on himself. What ended up happening was Julep started to notice all of the people around him that would call him crazy, that would call him a loser, that would say all these things to him, right? He noticed that a lot of them would go to the same places, and they'd always be at the same spots every day. So he'd look over here, and he would see, Herminda. And then he'd look over here, and he'd see Gibbleglorms. And he'd look over here, and he would see Big Baraps. And he would just notice all the time. Look, see, he'd notice all these people starting to show up as soon as they got long enough and far enough away from the conversation about the one person. And these people just kept showing up more and more and more, right? And is the cover of Gloom sex magic? No. What? What? I'm offended you would ask me that, Paul. Back to the story of Julep. So Julep notices all these haters, and all these haters don't know what they're talking about. So Julep is doing his thing. Julep this, Julep that, Julep this, blah, 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 right? So what ends up happening is he notices all of these people who are hating on him, they start to change. They start to morph, and they start to turn into all these other people. And suddenly, all of Julep's work starts paying off. And as Julep's hard work starts paying off, people still call him crazy, but it starts to be a different kind of crazy. They start to look up to him, and they start saying, wow, man, you're really brave. It's really cool you never gave up on yourself. Everyone thought you were a loser when you were doing this a year ago. Everyone thought you were a fucking loser. Fucking drug addict loser. But wow, it's really cool you never gave up on yourself. And by the way, do you think you could do it? Do you think you can help me? Do you think you can help me, please, Julep? I don't know. That was awful. That was a stupid story. What do you think about psychedelics? I've already explained what I think about psychedelics. I think psychedelics are hacking into... you're hacking into the mainframe of spirituality, and you should not do them. She's here again, guys. Hello. You know what happens? So everybody type the first 4 letters of her name, and look, we'll have just one. A candy. Everyone, let's have a candy for Candy. That's going to be her nickname. Candy. I'm glad you're asleep now, Virgie, baby. Is gloom sex magic music? No. No, I don't think like that. You're asking a guy who's celibate, who hasn't had sex in like 2 years, if his album is sex magic?
All day, nigga.
No, sorry.
All day, nigga.
God, that's disgusting. I will never, that sounds awful. I will never do that on stream ever again. I'm so sorry. I will never have a candy for candy again. Have you ever done DMT? No, I haven't. I've done acid and I've done shrooms. But never DMT. And I have microdosed. I did do a week of like the lightest microdose you could possibly do at the beginning of this year, to sort of help me with some things I had going on. Kyle said your album is fire, bro. It's so unique. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Music is my passion, man. Yeah. I've heard DMT is a one-time experience. Yeah. Someone said, "Hey, Charlie Kirk." Izzy, I'm obsessive over spirituality, religion, and esoteric, and I've never had a remotely spiritual or paranormal experience aside from one string of events in my deep childhood. How do I open myself? Well, first of all, be careful trying to open yourself, because you could open yourself to the wrong things. The thing is you have to just be open-minded, and you have to try. Fast. Don't eat. Don't eat for 3 days. Don't eat for 3 days and start praying. You start there. Don't eat. Take it. And I'm not telling you to like starve yourself. Well, I am telling you to starve yourself, but fast. And don't just start off with 3 days. Don't eat for, start eating at 3 p.m. Look exactly how the number of viewers is exactly where it was before. Isn't that so bizarre? Isn't that so weird? No coincidences here, right? Start fasting and start praying and see what happens. Don't do shrooms, don't do DMT, don't do anything, that's going to alter your mind and take your mind from you. Just start fasting, start doing these things that will, The candy sounded like S Magic, yeah. Bros, I fried my brain on Sykes a few years ago. DMT, LSD, shrooms. It's wild. It's exactly like Izzy says. Fake gnosis. You gain more by fasting and prayer. I've been fighting the mons, I realized since. Yep. Why would you recommend fasting? Just curious. Fasting humbles you before God. That's what it does, and his voice gets really loud. Are you against meditated marijuana use? I'm not against it, but I don't condone it. I think meditative marijuana use is a cope. I'm a drunk writer. I just write when I'm drunk, dude. It's just an exercise. Like, come on, you know what I mean? I did shrooms one time. Worst acid trip ever. Says so in the Bible as well. What does? I did a 40-day fast. I appreciate the wisdom, man. Thank you for what you do. I will be back in here as much as possible. Appreciate it, Eric. Thank you, man. Thank you for joining the Patreon again as well. That's awesome. If you guys aren't in the Patreon, go join. If you're not in the Patreon, go join. I'm going to start doing these fucking insane long theories again. It's going to get crazy. It's going to get awesome. We're doing one on Sabrina Carpenter this week. Probably got a Justin Bieber one coming out pretty soon. Yep. Being a patron, like, really, truly is the best way to support me financially. It really is. What's the longest you fasted? 40 days. 6 foot and 157 pounds. Is there anything besides fasting? Fast. Your height and weight doesn't have anything to do with it, man. How did you get into the archetypes? What really is that? What is that? Oh, boy. When will we find out who the modern-day Aleister Crowley is when I speak to them on camera? How much weight did you lose? My biggest, I was like 240, 247. Now I'm like 2. Did you only drink water and salts for the 40? No, I ate dinner. I would eat dinner. So it wasn't like I didn't not eat anything. I didn't do like the actual Jesus fast. I ate dinner, but yeah, they were long fasts for sure. Okay, I'm gonna kind of go in on you here. I be reading the Bible and this verse in Job was telling me to fast, but I can't do it for the life of me. I can do it, but it's hard. Anything worth doing is hard. If it was easy, that's like the thing, right? This is like what I'm not talking about you. I'm using what you said as an example. People who are like, well, if God was real, why doesn't he just like show himself? These people who have the hubris to think that they, can outsmart God or whatever. And it's like, anything that is worth anything is not easy. Part of the reason I love doing this is because it's difficult. I could be a fucking bubblegum daydream pop star if I wanted to. I had a fucking record deal at 21. You think I couldn't fucking lose 60 pounds really quick and be... Not 60. I couldn't lose 50 pounds and be a bubblegum daydream fucking pop star if I wanted to? You know what I'm saying? I could do that. I want to do it the right way. I want to do it my way. That's what I want to do. It's hard. Anything worth doing is difficult. It's hard to fast. It's hard. Not eating is hard. You can't not put something in your face. Yeah, it's hard. It's worth it. Anything that's worth it is difficult. I could literally right now sell my soul, literally drive to LA and have a record deal by the end of the fucking week if I wanted to. You see this? Do you see this? Do you know what's in this? Do you see this fucking box right here? Do you know what's in this box? Do you know what's in this box right here? Literally. Do you see this? This is all fucking songs. These are all songs. Do you see this right here? This is all fucking songs that I have written. Literally books and books of songs. Stickers from Ass Pizza from over the years. Tickets from Ass Pizza. Okay? All of these, do you see all this up here? Do you see all these? You see all these, dude? You see all these? These are all fucking songs, dude. All these are songs. See this? More song. These are songs from the last fucking 15 years. All of them. I could drive to LA right now, dude, and have a fucking bubblegum daydream conversation. I've been sober, dude. I have an email right now from McGee Entertainment that says, if you get sober, we'll give you whatever you want. I could do it right now, bro. I don't want that. I want it to be hard. I want to do it myself. I want to release a song called Cocaine in 2025 and talk about me, because that's what I want to do. I want it to be hard. Why do you think I drink LaCroix? Because I have kidney stones. And it's hard. And you know why I drink LaCroix also? To fill my stomach so I don't eat, so I can get skinny, so I can sign myself to my own record deal, because it's hard. That's borecore. That's what being borecore is. It's hard. Stop. It's hard. It's hard. Everything's hard. Life is fucking hard. I made a fucking video. I worked on that video for 15, 20 fucking hours yesterday. I worked on a video for 20 hours yesterday, dude, for you guys. That was hard. And people go, I don't know if I want to. I'm literally trying to tell you what's going on. I'm trying to tell you that Israel has infected our educational system, and it's hard for you to click on it and watch it. It's hard. This is fucking hard. See this? This is hard, dude. This is hard. This is hard. It's hard, dude. It's all hard. Everything's hard. Are you a boar or are you a piglet? This is Moloch. Moloch wants you to say it's hard. That's what he wants. You see this? He wants you to say it's hard. It's what he wants. This is what I do to Moloch. When he says it's hard, this is what I do. I fucking go like this. I could rip his head off if I wanted to, but I'm not going to because somebody stitched it on for me. You know what's hard, dude? Walking past all of this every single day and going, nah, I'm going to do it the right way. That's hard, bro. That's a movie I wrote. That was hard. And that's not even all of them, dude. That wasn't even all of them. That wasn't even all of them. That wasn't even all of them, folks. See what this says? See what that says right there? That's from my stay in a mental hospital. That was hard. That was from my stay in a mental hospital when someone told the doctor falsely that I wanted to kill myself. So the state took me in. That was pretty hard. That was pretty fucking hard, huh? Fucking insane. Fucking insane life. Fucking mess. I don't even know what order these fucking go in. Who cares? Who even gives a fuck, dude? All right, I'm back. Let's go, dude. For doing it the right way, let's go. Arguing with Dean Withers. Arguing with Dean Withers, that's hard. Arguing with Dean Withers, that's hard. That's so fucking funny, bro. That is literally so funny. Arguing with Dean Withers, that's hard. That's so funny. No, I do this for you guys. I do this. I don't do. I do this for you. I really do this for you guys. I really do. You think I want to make a fucking hour-long video that takes me 20 hours of 20-hour fucking so long. It takes me so long about Project Esther. You think I want to do that for me? Like, dude, do you know how easy it would be for me to sit here on stream and to just watch videos and go, hey, that's crazy headshot. That's crazy headshot. Instead, I sit here for fucking 2 hours and 3 hours sometimes and fucking answer your questions. You know what I mean? Doing things the right way is difficult, and you can do it. It's, you know, it's hard until it's not. Until that becomes your way of life, it becomes easy, right? I answered your question earlier. You said I get like 70 to 80% of it. Do you need an editor? I have an editor. I have one editor. If you wanted to help me, cool. But I'm a little bit. I'm going to be honest. I'm difficult. I'm hard to work with because I'm not because I'm an asshole, but because I'm extremely particular. And if things are not right, I will not use your material, your edits. I have like a super specific way I want things done, and it's like the only way that the way I want them done is right. You know, I want them done right. If you want to help, the best way to help me, being honest, is if you wanted to clip my live streams. If you wanted to clip my live streams. If you want to clip my live streams, that's the best way to help me, being completely honest. So, yeah, dude, and right now, you guys are going to be so hyped on this. I have a fucking guy working on this for not for me, for you. This is for you, for your enjoyment, pleasure. Working on bore core bumpers right now that go, so like, oh, if I'm like, oh, I'm going to go grab a LaCroix, I'll be right back. It will pop up like a thing, and it's literally just boars, like, running around and, like, fighting and shit. And it's just fucking loud music. And boar screams. It's like so fucking cool. Oh shit. When I do that, does the quality jump up? I don't even know. But Paul, to further answer your question, I think you're on Patreon, but Patreon is, like I said, is the best way to support me. It really is. I'll check your stuff out. I will. I'll check your stuff out. What kind of stuff do you edit? Because I actually have a music video I'm working on right now. I have a music video I'm working on right now. I need to get it done soon. I want to show you guys this album cover so bad, but I literally know if I do, someone will steal it. I know. I can help with that. I'm not a pro, but I like the hobby. Yeah, a lot of times, like, here's the thing with this is, this stuff is kind of not a hobby thing. People, every time someone's like, I'll help you, and then as a hobby, they last like 3 days. Shit, I love bumpers. What style would you like? Adult Swim, MDE, Liquid Television? They're kind of MDE-esque, but not really. It's their own thing. Their own thing, for sure. I'm trying to downsell it. I got you. That's funny. Okay. Oh, wait. Is this your... Are you Mezzo Child? I can't tell. I don't know. I don't know who's who anymore. I don't know. Paul said, I'm already subbed on Patreon, so worth it. Sweet. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Patreon's weird, man. People, I don't know. I should have made my Patreon pay. You have to pay to begin with. I fucked myself by making it free. I really did. I really fucking fucked myself. I had a top 500 Patreon with the amount of members I have, but they're just all free. So like I thought like I was like doing it like that, like at least 10% would pay, and not even 10% paid. And it just like fucked me, dude. Okay, yeah, so that's the same. It's okay, let me look at your stuff. I'm gonna check it out. But all right, guys, I think that's it for this one. Today. I'm out of here. Let's say a quick goodbye. Let's say a quick Our Father. Okay. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory are yours now and forever. Be with everybody in this chat. Be with everybody watching. Bless everyone. Allow everyone to thrive and prosper. Let everyone be Borkor. Yeah, don't show it to Jonathan Linder or he'll use it for sure. Everyone in here prosper. Take what I said about doing it the right way to heart. Go hard or go home. Peace. Go to the Patreon. If you're not a patron, go to the Patreon. It's $5 a month. You can give me $1.25 a week. Let's go, guys. Let's go. I give you a lot. Long theories are back.